Hi, my tubies, my TikTokers, and my Twitters. I don't know. Some people say that they can't hear the volume on my video. I don't know what that's all about because other people can hear it. So maybe they need to turn up their volume on their phone or something. You know, right now I just got through listening to an amazing woman, and it just makes my heart rejoice when I see how women are starting to really value themselves and to realize that without a man, you still have a great deal of worth. You know, it's one thing to want a man, but not having to need one, it is so liberating and it's a beautiful thing. I think about how my peace and my serenity, that's my number one priority when it comes to living a healthy life. And I can't imagine ever having a man live in my house. And I'm not anti-man. I'm not. Neither is the lady that I'm going to share her viewpoint with you. She's not anti-man either. Because me personally, I just went out on a date, December. I go out, honey. I have no problem dating them. I just don't like living with them. You know, you have some amazing men out here in the world still. So it's not like I'm trying to be anti-man or what have you. I'm just saying, you know, especially as you become more and more seasoned and more refined and polished in life, you're going to grow to see that you want things to be easier instead of things getting harder. Anyway, listen up.
Once you realize that you don't need men, everything changes. Because once you realize that, like, men are great, men are nice, it's nice to want a man to hang out with. If you want to hang out with a guy and you're having a good time, that's awesome. But once you realize that you don't need a man in your life for any reason, everything's different, right? Because the role of men in the lives of women has been greatly exaggerated by the patriarchy. And we have been sold a bill of goods for decades, telling women that we need men in our lives in order to be happy, in order to be fulfilled, in order to be sexually satisfied, in order to be financially taken care of. But now that we're realizing that, like, wait a minute, we don't need men. We don't need a dick. We don't need the money.
That's right.
Then you realize that your life actually becomes very peaceful and calm, and we have this quiet independence. And from that place, you can choose whether you want to spend time with somebody, but it's not because you need them. And what a fucking revolution.
Yes, it is.
As women.
That's right.
When we stand in our power and go, I make my own damn money.
That's right.
I don't need a dick. I can take care of that if I want to.
Hello. Orgasms all the time.
So what is the man bringing to the table now? What are you bringing? Are you fun to hang out with? Are you interesting? Have you done the work to evolve? Are you aware of your trauma? Are you healing? Are you capable of listening and holding an intelligent conversation? Do you know how to respect women? Do you know how to treat women? Do you listen to women? What kind of books are you reading? What kind of podcasts are you listening to? What do you bring to my life? How do you add to my life? Once you get to that point, oh my God, life is so great because you're no longer tied to this desperate need to always have a man in your life. And I haven't had a man in my life for 3 years, and I'm happier than ever. I make more money than ever. My business is booming. I have amazing women friends that I love hanging out with. My home is peaceful. It's quiet. I have the bed to myself. Like, I love it. So if I were to ever, consider bringing a man into my life again, it would have to add to what I've already created for myself. This is such a time for women to step into our power and to realize that it's our time to create the life we want from a place of independence.
Thank you. What she said is just so true. When you get to this point in your life just gets better and better and better. And I'm not just, blowing smoke up your behind. I can actually speak, I could speak on it because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been married a couple of times, 2.5, and I've been on the single side. Okay? And I've spoken to women who have been married not just once, but who have been married 2 or even 3 times. And they've said that being single, now they also see that their life is so much easier and so much more peaceful. And another woman said that her husband, he passed away just a year ago. And now she realizes how chaotic it was being with him. She says that her life is so much more peaceful without him. And she wasn't trying to be mean or hateful or disrespectful. She was just being honest. And I had a client just yesterday. Actually, I had like 2 or 3 clients yesterday. I was really busy yesterday, Friday. And I spoke with her, and she said she was married for 25 years, and now she's been divorced for the past 2 years, and she's the happiest she has ever been. Yep. I've had a couple of women ask me, so how do you handle not being touched? You know, don't you miss being touched? Don't you feel like a starvation without a partner to touch you? First of all, touch is not my love language. For some people, that is their love language. That's not mine when it comes to a man. When it comes to a man, my love language is acts of service and, acts of service and gifts. That's my love language for a man to demonstrate and show me that he loves me. When I need help with something, do you rise to the occasion? You know? The woman was saying, you know, when it comes to being touched, it's you're reduced to just handshakes or a quick hug or a greeting. And I told her that, you know, I hug my friends. I hug my son all the time. I hug the people at my fellowship groups, you know. And I also like being hugged. That's the beauty when you have a gay friend. If you want somebody to cuddle with, you know, that's the beauty of gay men. You don't have to worry about them trying to push up on you sexually. But you have somebody to hold you, hug you, what have you. And anytime she said, what about you need neck rubs, honey? I love the spa. I live in the spa. I love the spa. So when it comes to being touched and rubbed and massaged, I don't have any problems with that. And there's not enough touch and massage and kissing and hugging that's going to measure up to not having to put up with walking on eggshells, talking on eggshells, trying to make sure you don't do anything to make him angry, putting up with abuse, whether it's financial abuse, mental, emotional, and sometimes physical. You don't have to worry about somebody cheating on you. You don't have to worry about STDs. What has he given me now? You don't have to worry about somebody trying to tell you what to do, even though you're grown. Nothing in this whole universe tastes as good as freedom. At least not to me. I can't speak for you, but for me, freedom is a beautiful thing. This is SheilaTruelove, loving you always, baby. Bye-bye.